The writers carefully curated the build-up throughout the season, and it all comes together in this emotionally heavy, brilliant episode of Hacks, which is filled with laughs. Hacks usually throws us a twist at the end of the season, and here we are, right after Deborah's monumental monologue. This is the episode that could very well get Jean Smart her fourth straight Emmy. This episode is filled with one high moment after another. We begin to see the repercussions of Winnie's firing. Bob Lipka approaches the team directly and forces them to accept a guest they had previously rejected due to moral implications. Then we move on to Deborah's sneaky little comment about the guests' Snapchat messages. Jimmy and Kayla roam around the studio to find Dan's mom, going to extreme lengths to bring her on the show. Jimmy finally breaks down, something that felt inevitable after everything he went through this season. Then comes Kayla's conversation with Randy, and they reveal that Jimmy fixed the name of their firm. Kayla's big monologue, where she shouts at Deborah and Eva, is hilarious and packed with heart. Eva, being naive, wins to Lewis, the host of On the Contrary, about Snapchat bit being cut from the episode. This is followed by Bob setting his priorities straight with Deborah and pressuring her to fire Eva. Deborah then meets with Jimmy and thanks him, a truly sweet moment. The writers cleverly lead us to believe Deborah might fire Eva silently by sending her to the Oscars with her credentials. Winnie's interaction with Eva on the red carpet begins with a funny moment and smoothly transitions into a powerful one, giving Helen Hunt a great opportunity to portray Hurt Winnie. Eva's car ride back shows Hannah Einbinder's brilliance, bringing out her character's doubt, speculation, and emotions in just a few seconds. The phone call sequence was perfect. We could feel every bit of Eva's emotion. Then comes the moment at the security gate. Eva's access has been revoked. The recurring bit with the security guard continues to be a fun subplot. The real high point is when Deborah announces that Eva, her head writer, is the main reason for the show's success. She follows this by defining where she wants to draw the line to avoid a slippery slope. Going rogue on live television makes total sense for Deborah as a character we have seen her grow into. In her monologue, she acknowledges that she is a capitalist but criticizes studios that only focuses on the bottom line, saying they may not be the right place for her. It is a child born out of Deborah and Eva's combined thoughts. Jimmy tussles with Bob to keep Deborah on air as long as possible during their final episode. Eva's reaction to Deborah's monologue, an absolute peach. Jimmy gets kicked out with a bruised face, no doubt. His conversation with Kayla is yet another awesome moment. The security guard lets Eva slip into the studio where Deborah and Eva have a heart-to-heart speech, another beautiful moment. This is followed by Bob reiterating that the network has exclusivity over Deborah for the next 18 months. Tony Goldwyn absolutely nails Bob in that sequence. One thing I couldn't wrap my head around, why would Jimmy agree to sabotage the show, which is his biggest gig and where he's also a producer. But yeah, apart from that, the episode was brilliant from start to finish. Meg Slater nailed all the scenes in this episode and honestly the entire season. She might even be a strong contender for an Emmy nomination. The episode has so many parallels to the earlier seasons, all handled beautifully. A few that stood out to me are, in the pilot, Deborah says Eva is just a writer. Now she openly acknowledges that there is no show without Eva. And the other one is, in the season 3 finale, Eva says Deborah never puts Eva first. In this episode, Deborah does put Eva first. Both are incredibly powerful moments. And again, the episode serves as a perfect acting showcase for Jean Smart and Hannah Einbinder. I can't wait for the season finale. The writing crew continues to surprise me every week, and I have no doubt they'll do something amazing for the last episode of the season. And before signing off, here are a few nice little things from the episode. Deborah's remarks about her sister in the interview, funny and sharp. Second mention of the Town podcast this season. Jimmy passes his shuttle through the gap instead of running over the checkpost. He is hands down the nicest guy in the Hacks universe. Dan's mom's name reveal. They didn't make a fuss about Jimmy opting for Schaefer and Lusak. The Bates Motel guy being so methodical. The writers are thrilled that Deborah mentioned them. Deborah honors her writers' contracts. A fan theory I came across. Pluto and Fubo have merged into Plubo, which could be the platform for Deborah's new show, and Winnie might be there too. Damien is back in the episode, and does this mean the hunt was successful? There was no mention of that. I mistakenly said Meteo instead of Damien in the previous recap. That's it from this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I truly appreciate your support for the last recap. For more videos like this, please subscribe and like the video. Don't forget to share and leave your thoughts about the episode in the comment section. It's me VK signing off.